that there are lies in here. Can you find one factual inaccuracy?
So
There's not one.
For you to
in
tell
fact,
the
you're quoting us.
You're quoting us.
But let me make this point. Let me make this point, which is that China gave $5.5 million.
It's Mr. Timmons' time. It's Mr. Timmons' time.
For you to tell the American people that $7.8 million went to President Trump is an outright lie. It's a fabrication. Hold on. And I'll tell you exactly why. Because I want to correct the record. It seems this entire hearing, we're chasing all of these logical arguments that really don't have any merit. And earlier, before we recessed, we were discussing the ranking member's $7.8 million in foreign payments from at least 20 countries during his presidency. And I knew the answer. I knew that was revenue, and it wasn't actually profits. Hold on, I will let you ask questions at the end of this. And you said, did I read the report? And so I did. And in the report, it actually specifically says these included payments from foreign governments and foreign government-owned or controlled entities to properties owned by Donald Trump, including Trump International Hotel in D.C., Vegas, Fifth Avenue, and this is my favorite, Trump World Tower at 845 United Nations Plaza in New York. So let's just use that one alone, because if you go down to page 20, footnote 23, it actually clarifies where this money came from to include the amount of money. And so what y'all did is you took a building that was built in 1999 and completed in 2001, and you have, it's 100 yards from the United Nations. So these foreign countries owned multi-million, $10 million, $20 million condos in one of the nicer buildings in New York. And I was just kind of shocked because I knew that you were using revenue and you weren't using actual profit that the president or the Trump organization made. You actually used HOA payments. Do you know how duplicitous it is for you to use HOA payments on a $20 million condo in New York? Like, it is outrageous. No, you can, I'm gonna go through. We're gonna go through all of them because you list them. And I see Saudi Arabia, $615, $422,000, Trump World Tower. And you go and you look, there's nothing there that is under $10, $12 million. So you're taking a $12 million property that was owned since 2001, and you're saying that this is somehow similar to Hunter Biden running all over the world and selling the big guy's influence? These are completely different things, and the fact that you even created this report and you're using it to shield us pursuing justice to make sure that this president is not compromised because his son has sold secrets to China, to Ukraine, is so disingenuous, it's so duplicitous. It's not even misrepresentation, it's a lie. I'm happy to hear this from you because, again, you told me to go read it. I read it. That's what it says. I can read you in footnote 23 where it says, this report uses common charges or rent payments. All of these properties were owned prior to 2018. They didn't go out and purchase them because of the president. They were there for decades before this happened. That's the point. That's the difference.
Okay.
I'll let the facts get in the way
yield?
of a good story.
Absolutely.
Would the gentleman yield? Thank you, my dear friend, for engaging in substance and not ad hominem attack. I very much appreciate that. Having said that, some of the payments, first of all, you said that there are lies in here. Can you find one factual inaccuracy? There's not one.
For you to
in
tell
fact,
the
you're quoting us.
You're quoting
us. But let me make this point. Which is that China gave $5.5 million.
It's Mr. Timmons' time. It's Mr. Timmons' time.
For you to tell the American people that $7.8 million went to President Trump is an outright lie. It's a fabrication. Hold on, and I'll tell you exactly why. Because you're using businesses that existed decades prior to when he became president. And
you're saying all of them?
Hold on, and you're using HOA fees for multi-million-dollar properties that have been around since 2001. And again, even the fees that they pay for hotel rooms, that is a fee for a product, for a service. There's no service with Hunter Biden other than influence of the vice president or the president of the United States, and that is why we are here, because he will not answer questions in the exact manner that you have required for last Congress and the Congress before that. I mean, it is difficult to chase all of your logical fallacies surrounding this, but at the end of the day, he's going to do exactly what Don Jr. did. He's going to do exactly what you required of every other member, except every other person that you've subpoenaed, except for members of Congress who actually do have immunity, which you're pretending like you don't know what that means. We need to get to the bottom of this. The American people demand it. And with that, Mr. Chairman, I yield back.
Excellent. Does any other member wish to speak? You wish to speak on the amendment?
Yes.
Ms. Stansbury.
The hearing began with Democrats promoting a report claiming Donald Trump benefited financially from foreign governments during his presidency. It sounded explosive, but Congressman William Timmons decided not to argue with the headlines. Instead, he went straight to the report itself. Rather than relying on talking points, he read directly from the footnotes, the part most people never see. That's when the hearing took an unexpected turn. According to Timmons, many of the transactions highlighted in the report involved Trump properties that had existed for decades before he ever entered politics. Hotels, condominiums, commercial real estate, businesses that had been operating long before the White House. His argument was straightforward. The report presented large revenue figures, but revenue isn't the same as personal income or profit, and he argued that distinction mattered. According to Timmons, the report blurred that line in a way that created a far more dramatic headline than the underlying facts supported. That immediately shifted the conversation. Instead of discussing the dollar amount, lawmakers began debating how those numbers were being presented in the first place. For conservatives watching, it was the first major crack in the Democrats' narrative. Then Timmons completely changed the direction of the hearing. Rather than staying focused on the report, he compared Trump's long-running business operations with Hunter Biden's overseas business dealings. His argument was that Trump's companies sold identifiable services, hotel rooms, property rentals, and real estate management, while questioning what services Hunter Biden provided in foreign business arrangements. Whether viewers agreed with the comparison or not, it instantly became the defining moment of the exchange. Timmons argued there was a major difference between decades-old businesses conducting ordinary transactions and allegations involving political influence. That comparison put Democrats on the defensive. Instead of attacking Trump, they now had to defend their own report. If you're enjoying this breakdown, hit subscribe, share this video with fellow patriots, and help MAGA News Central keep exposing the biggest moments Congress doesn't want you to see. Jamie Raskin challenged Timmons directly. He argued the report's numbers were accurate. Timmons didn't dispute the numbers, he disputed how they were being portrayed. His point was simple. Listing revenue from long-established businesses isn't the same as proving improper payments to Donald Trump personally. According to Timmons, the report mixed together routine commercial transactions with allegations of corruption in a way that created a misleading impression. That became the heart of the debate. Not whether payments existed, but whether they meant what Democrats claimed they meant. For many conservatives, this was the moment the hearing turned completely around. By the end of the exchange, the debate had become much larger than one report. Supporters of Timmons argued he exposed flaws in how the allegations were presented. Democrats maintained the report accurately documented financial transactions and raised legitimate concerns. One thing was certain. The hearing sparked another fierce debate over transparency, political messaging, and how evidence should be interpreted in Congress. Now we want to hear from you. Did William Timmons expose serious problems with the Democrats' argument? Or do you think the report still raised important questions? Leave your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. Thanks for watching MAGA News Central, and we'll see you in the next one.